Success and fulfillment are mainly determined by our ability to manage our emotions, situations and people, that means by our emotional and relational capacity. Our personal and professional success depends primarily on our emotional and social skills rather than on our logical and rational skills or degrees. It may seem hard to believe, isn't it? I am Mohammed El Mudden, and in this video, I will give you an overview of a concept that is still little known and yet it is taking more and more place in private and professional life. It is about emotional intelligence, also known in the professional world by soft skills. Why should you pay attention to it? This question arises because most of us don't even know the existence of this concept. And yes, during all these years, man has focused only on logical and rational intelligence. Today, however, more and more researchers are focusing their work on the other type of intelligence, namely, emotional intelligence. Unfortunately, the educational system values logical and rational intelligence and gives little importance to emotional intelligence. The term emotional intelligence was proposed and defined in 1990 by psychologists Salovey and Meyer. According to them, A refers to the ability to recognize, understand and control one's own emotions and to deal with the emotions of others. A was popularized by Daniel Goleman through his book Emotional Intelligence, published in 1995. According to Goleman, emotional intelligence is the concrete manifestation of certain competencies, self-awareness, self-management, social awareness and social skills, in a timely, adequate and proportionate manner in order to be effective in a given situation. The model proposed by Goleman is based on 25 competencies that are articulated around 5 main axes. First axe, self-awareness. It's the ability to recognize and understand one's own moods and emotions and their effects on others. Self-awareness skills include self-assurance, realistic self-assessment, and a sense of humor. Self-awareness depends on the ability to monitor one's own emotional state and to correctly identify and name one's emotions. Second axe, self-control. It's the ability to control or redirect disruptive impulses and moods, and the tendency to suspend judgment and think before acting. Self-control skills include reliability, acceptance and openness to change, and adaptation to the current context. Third axe, internal motivation. It's an internal engine that goes beyond money and status, both of which are external rewards. Internal motivation is the vision of what is important in life, the pleasure of accomplishing a task, the curiosity to learn, a flow that comes from immersion in an activity, a tendency to pursue goals with energy and persistence. Internal motivational skills include a strong desire for accomplishment, fail-safe optimism and organizational commitment. Fourth axe, empathy. It's the ability to understand the emotional structure of others. An ability to treat people based on their emotional reactions. Empathy skills include expertise in building and maintaining talent, cross-cultural sensitivity and client service. Empathy is about interest and involvement in the emotions of others, the ability to feel what they feel. Fifth axis, social skills. It's the ability to manage relationships and build friendships and professional networks, as well as an ability to find common ground and build relationships. Social skills include effectiveness in leading change, persuasiveness and leadership. According to Goleman, emotional and interpersonal skills are not innate talents, but learned abilities that must be developed and honed in order to achieve exceptional performance. Now, what is the importance of emotional intelligence or soft skills for managers? Emotional intelligence is very interesting for those in management positions. Emotional intelligence will enable a manager to better lead his team. If a manager has low emotional intelligence, i.e. he cannot manage his emotions, his anger, he acts impulsively, then it is highly likely that his attitude will have a negative impact on the motivation of his collaborators as well as on the work of his team. On the other hand, a good manager is a manager who values, trains and motivates his collaborators and who will make sure that his decisions are accepted and followed by almost all of his team. In the professional field, it is no longer necessarily the most intellectually intelligent and experienced who do better, but rather those who have good relations with themselves and with others. And beware, if you are intellectually intelligent, it doesn't always mean that you are emotionally intelligent. And I'm not saying that intellect and diplomas are not important, it's quite the opposite. They are necessary to enter the professional world, but they are not enough. They need to be reinforced by emotional intelligence to be able to climb the hierarchy and the ladder within your company. The question is, since emotional and interpersonal skills are of paramount importance, can you improve your emotional intelligence? If so, how? It is to these and other questions that I will try to answer in my next videos. So if you are interested in developing your emotional, relational and professional skills, I invite you to subscribe and activate the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my videos. And if you enjoyed this content, please like, comment and share. See you soon.